Alright guys, welcome to another exercise execution video today with PB Fitness Academy. We're going to be taking you through the unilateral D-handle cable preacher curl. Okay? So this is going to be using an incline bench, so an adjustable bench. If you haven't got access to a preacher curl, this is an easy setup you can do with a cable machine in pretty much any gym. So what you want to do first of all is set up the incline bench, and then you want to establish where your arm is going to be. Okay? So you set up with the upper arm on that there. And you want to make sure that your hand, when you're in that fully stretched position, the lengthened position, with a slight bend in your elbow, it needs to be in line with the cable, okay? So that's where you want it to be. So I'm going to move this up a little bit, just because I noticed there that it wasn't fully in line. So that should be absolutely perfect now. And then when I set it up, I'm going to use lightweight, just to talk you through as I'm doing it. Make sure you've got a nice flat back as soon as you pick up the load, so you stay safe. In control of that weight, walk back into position, and then you want to set up with your upper arm placed on there. Now you don't want your upper arm to come off at all. You don't want to lean over it to use momentum to pull it up. You want to make sure it's fully lengthened bicep with a nice slight bend in your elbow so the tension's on the bicep throughout. You don't want to fully lock out like that, okay? I know it might feel like you get a better stretch, but it's also going to be a great way to tear your bicep off the bone. So, in control throughout, slight bend, that's the starting position, supinated wrist throughout the movement. Then all you've got to do is use your bicep to drive up and fully contract that peak of the bicep there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a fully supinated wrist and a full contraction of the bicep. So you've got a nice stable position here now, that's going to keep you in that position. There's no way to cheat, no way to use momentum. You go back down, lengthen position, then we drive back up, peak contraction there, slow on the way down. So look at my body position now. I've got a nice bend in my front leg. I'm opening up, so I'm feeling that contraction, feeling that stretch on there as well. And I've got a nice bend in my back leg. So I'm in position, I'm holding against the bench, I'm nice and strong. Everything's stable, and I just focus on getting a good contraction with the bicep. And I can push myself to failure. What you want to do as well is make sure you drive your armpit into that bench to give you stability, but also make sure that you're limiting the amount of actual momentum you can use with this exercise to make it even harder for yourself, okay? So drive up, squeeze, slow on the way back down, keep the tension on the bicep, and then drive back up again, okay? And do that for as many reps as that's stated on your specific program. If you've got any questions, head over to bbfitnessacademy.com and we'll be happy to help anytime. Thank you very much, I'll see you soon.